Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Justin from Century Collectibles here. Today I want to do a quick video on the Lady Death Jewel editions from Coffin Comics. I've got a few of these books, and I know that when I first got these, I was looking into what they were because I didn't really know. And I figured there's a bunch of you out there that probably haven't seen these, or maybe they're interested in them but you don't know a whole lot about them. So I thought I'd go over them really quickly just to give you an idea of what they are, what they're like, and what you'd be getting. So first of all, I wanted to just say that this video isn't sponsored or endorsed in any way by Coffin Comics. I'm doing these videos so that people can see the type of products that they're going to get when they order, because it's always a disappointment if you spend your hard-earned money on something that you get and you're just not happy with. So first of all, we're going to take a look at this one here. This is Lady Death Echoes number 1, the Jewel Bomber edition. It is limited to 99, and this is number 95 of 99. We'll talk a little bit more about the limited editions and collectability in a bit, but basically what I want to show you is, if you can see that there, the jewels, which are actually Swarovski crystals. I can't pronounce that word. It's just a terrible word to pronounce. So when I had my questions, I called Coffin Comics customer service, and I spoke with Nick. Nick was the store manager. He advised that they've never had any issues with these jewels coming off, or any issues really at all. I don't know what they are glued to the cover with, but apparently it's very strong. It keeps them secure. And if you can see if I can get the light there, on the flight cap, the hilt of her sword, the gloves, the buckles, and then there's a red one here on the missile. As you can see, they're different colors. So the yellow ones are up there, there's silver throughout, or whitish throughout. These ones down here have a little bit of a purple tinge. The camera's not picking it up, but they're there. And then the red for the eye on the skull. So Coffin does a really good job of trying to match these crystals to the colors and themes on the book. As you can see, they do come in different colors, and they do a really good job. I know Swarovski crystals, they come from Swarovski is a large company that sells different crystal designs and figures and things like that. They're not cheap, so having these on the book, it's really just like added value. Plus, be honest, have you ever seen anything like this before? If you did, you'd ask. They're cool. They're a conversation starter. People come over and they say, "Hey, that's really sparkly. What is that?" And I say, "Hey, it's a jewel edition." They're like, "What's a jewel edition?" And then you start a conversation. But I just wanted to show you real quick. So that's pretty much it for that. I'm sorry I'm not taking these out of the bag and board. I didn't think it was necessary for the video, and I don't like removing my books from the bag and board if I can avoid it. But in the future, we'll end up getting there. So I wanted to show you this book as well. This is, if I can show you there. This is Lady Death Icon number 1, the Metal Mega Jewel Edition. I believe this was from the Oblivion Kiss Kickstarter. It was one of the higher backer rewards. And this is limited to 88. It's number 86. And again, this one has jewels on it. But why I wanted to show you this one is this is a metal cover as well. Now, I know there are 2 other companies that have done metal covers. I think Bad Dog Inc. and Zenoscope. But Lady Death, these are the only ones I have. They're the only one I have, actually. I don't have any from other companies. But I can tell you, quality-wise, it's amazing. Looking at the metal on the cover and the way the image is put on there, the image is really crisp. If you look in the foreground, you've got flowers. I'm sorry, there's a little bit of reflection here. You've got the blurred flowers in the foreground. You've got really sharp, defined images in the background. We'll just go over the cover real quick here. And you can very clearly see the crystals on this one. You can see the sparkle and shine a little bit more. I don't know for sure, but I think it's because the aluminum cover, and they are aluminum. The aluminum cover, I think, picks up the light and refracts it through the crystal a little bit better. So that being said, when I got these covers, I again contacted Nick from Lady Death's store, Coffin Comics, and he told me they've never had any problems with chipping or rusting or scratching or anything like that, because I was really concerned. I've never had a metal cover before. It's not a very common thing, right? So I asked him a bunch of questions, And he reassured me that they've never had any issues with it. And after talking with a bunch of other collectors and people who have books like this, I got the same response. So I apologize again for the glare. I'm really working on the lighting here. This is all a new setup. I wanted to quickly mention that CGC and CBCS will not grade these books. I've spoken with both of them, and they said that they don't grade them because they have issues with their encapsulation machine. They didn't tell me anything specific, but I know PGX will grade these. I've seen the slabs, they look great, but realistically, I put my books in 4mm Mylar and a full backboard, and they look great to begin with, so I'm not too worried about getting them graded. If I did, though, Lady Death books that I order from Coffin Comics, they always come in near mint or better condition. I don't think I've ever had any issues with that either. I will be doing a package opening for one of their books that is being shipped to me, and you should be able to click over to that one. It should be a fairly quick video, but yeah, if you want to get these graded, PGX will do it, but I don't think it's necessary. I think these books are gorgeous as is. In terms of how the metal cover is attached, it is a aluminum plate cover, so that is attached to the actual comic book, and there is a story in there. You can open it and read it if you want. I don't recommend it, but that's personal preference. The back of the book is not aluminum. The only part that is aluminum is the front. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can tell you, but I think that's pretty much it. They're pretty straightforward. They're very, very neat to have in hand. They sparkle way more. The colors pop way more. And if you were wondering who the artists were, actually, this is Jamie Tyndall, and this is Billy Tucci. No, sorry, I lied to you. This is Jesse Wichman. But that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them in the comment section below. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and share. Subscribe so that you can get all the content coming out, and I'll try to upload as much as I can in different areas of collecting, not just comics. I'm going to be covering magic cards, Lego, collectible figures, statues, models, all kinds of stuff. So subscribe and you'll be able to see all that stuff when it comes up. Anyway, thanks for watching, and you guys have a great night.